Hello, welcome to Todd Miller TV. I just read something that was very interesting and I wanted to share it with you. It said that more millionaires were made during the Great Depression than any other time during history. So I was a little intrigued by this. I wanted to verify if it was true, and I went online and found out it was true, and the reason for it and why was very interesting. First of all, most of the people became millionaires through real estate. And the reason is in the Great Depression, there was high unemployment, a lot of people were out of work. Does it sound familiar? Real estate values declined substantially in the late 20s, and then they sort of hit a bottom and stayed there for a while. So people were liquidating properties just to get cash. They were getting rid of the properties to get some money out of them, and so they could live. And other people saw an opportunity to buy all the real estate and then just be a landlord, and kind of the same thing's happening now, except for instead of people selling it because they need the money, they're being foreclosed on. So I thought that was interesting, and what was really interesting was that none of these people made money by flipping the properties, meaning what they did was they bought the properties, they just held on to them, and over the next 10 years prices went up tremendously, and these people who had the cash on hand to do it were able to make a ton of money. And I thought that was interesting. We're seeing the same thing today. Most of our properties, 51% of them, are coming in with cash to buy the properties. Values are maybe a third of what they were in a lot of cases, or less. They haven't changed much in the last year or two, even though people are saying it's a horrible market. Yeah, it's a horrible market if you own a house that you paid $400,000 for, it's worth $150. It's maybe not good for you, but if you have cash, it's a great market. So I thought that was interesting. I thought I would share it with you. There's a lot of similarities today, and I think that the people that either have the ability to get a loan or have cash to buy a house are really going to make out. And then there was a quote that I read too that I thought was extremely interesting by a guy named John Paulson, who's one of I think he's the 15th or 16th wealthiest American. His net worth is like 17 or 18 billion dollars, and he made all his money doing short selling the securities and in the secondary market notes and things like that. And he runs a hedge fund. And recently he said, if you don't own a house, buy a house. If you own a house, buy another house. If you own two houses, buy a third house. And if your relatives don't have any money, lend them money so they can buy a house. So he's obviously very bullish on real estate. So I thought that was an interesting quote. I thought I would share it with you. And so that just leaves a question for you to ponder: is what's your position on the real estate market? Do you believe that it's that we're at a bottom? If we aren't, do you really care, given that prices are 33% of what they were 4 or 5 years ago, given that they haven't changed much here in Las Vegas in the last couple of years, and we're just getting through it as soon as we put something on the market. It's funny because we had a property, we put it in the MLS, and 5 minutes later I got a call from an agent asking if I had an offer on it, and I said, seriously, I just put it in the MLS 5 minutes ago. And they said, well, I got the notification, and so I just didn't know if you already had offers on it. I said, no, we just put it in the MLS, so we don't have any activity on it yet. So anyway, so that's my update for today. I thought I'd share that interesting tidbit with you, and hope to see you on another video. Thanks a lot.